Hello everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video for Danganronpa 3. We are on episode 6 of the Future and Despair arcs. I'm pretty hyped to get into what happens here. So yeah, let's get to it. It was a bad start. It was a bad start.
Alrighty then. What's the plan now? Duh! Of course! I'm a fortune teller!
No, you're not. I mean, I suppose.
Go! There it is! Oh yeah! We all live happily ever after! My predictions never fail!
33% of the time, they work every time.
I'm always 30% accurate!
I'm actually really hoping at this point that they keep him useless as like a running joke. Because that would actually be kind of funny, not gonna lie. Just have him contribute nothing.
The future belongs to us. With our skills, the world is our virtual oyster.
I'm already the world champ, but hanging with you guys is way more fun.
Yeah, Munakata. Well, it's great you have such a laser-honed vision of the future.
Dude carries his
Still
belt
listen to
around.
your devil's advocate?
I don't see Buki carrying her guitar around.
I'll be establishing an overseas campus. When it inevitably succeeds, I'll take the helm of the whole school. Sakakura, after I've seized power, you'll be in charge of security.
Oh, hell yeah. Compared to winning this baby here, that'd be a cakewalk.
Yeah, to the point of
Yuki's
being
away.
kind of
I have a
boring
role for you
considering
to
what
play
he
as
could
well,
do.
Forging relations.
Okay.
This will be how we make a real difference in the world.
Easy, pal. It's quite a dream.
I guess that's subjective though.
A dream. No, reality.
No, it was a dream.
With you two by my side, I'm sure of it. Farewell, Chisa.
He finally called her by her first name. All it took was her death and losing an eye and a bunch of killing and...
Oh god! Oh god! Yuri! Yuri, wake up!
There is no one to blame but you,
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Makoto Naegi.
That's the nature of reality.
Yikes. This is where I wake up in a cold sweat. Yeah, just like that. Except I probably would have woken up once I saw her body.
You okay? What is it?
It was just a dream.
Well, that's a relief. Oh man, must have been one heck of a dream, though. Scared me there for a sec.
Me too, the way you were thrashing around.
Is that,
Gozu, yes. The attacker's second victim, poor devil.
What a way to go. Well, what do we do now? Drink to our continued survival?
He was a beast until the end.
There's likely a third victim waiting to be found. I suggest we go look.
Oh yeah, sounds great. So,
Slash S.
why are we doing this? To out the attacker? Mind you, I'm not questioning your methods. How many bodies do you need to figure it out, though? You know what's funny? I read once detectives are why murderers exist. Makes sense in a warped kind of way. Barring crimes of passion, you gotta figure most are in it to one-up some know-it-all. Ooh.
What are you trying to say?
Don't listen to me. I'm kidding. Look. A buddy of mine hates detectives, like, seriously hates them. Probably rubbed off on me.
You have a buddy?
Nobody special. Not exactly germane to the story, Kate.
Not germane to the story.
It do you some good to break out of that logical mindset now and again. I realize the world of human emotion can get murky, but still. There you go. Didn't that feel good?
Sure. Are you following me?
Do what? So now I'm following you if I happen to be walking in the same direction?
Fine. Then I'll go this way, thank you.
Didn't he tell her from the beginning, like, hey, I'm gonna stick by you? Or are they looking for the... I guess they could split up to look for the body, if that makes sense. Oh, shit. Wasn't expecting that. How many people died?
A single knife wound to the chest.
I'm assuming the attacker did this.
Hey!
Kind of mundane by comparison.
Well, that doesn't look healthy.
We found the latest victim.
I wouldn't be so sure. Could you maybe come with me for just a sec, please?
Whatever it is, we don't have time.
Yeah.
I thought they could only kill one
It's not
person.
really on anyone's side here.
So somebody else
This
killed...
young lady also has a single knife wound to the chest. Seems to be the attacker's preferred MO.
I thought only one person was supposed to be killed at a time. This doesn't make any sense. We're all members of the Future Foundation.
Please, you gotta help me. I'm begging you.
There.
Is this how we're supposed to do it?
Perfect, well done. One moment while I peruse the surveillance camera network.
Makoto working with Baby Junko is super interesting. Without him knowing, obviously.
Stop! Chairman Tengen. It can't be.
There aren't many people left. Those three?
This wasn't the
The
attack.
three in the other group?
Tengen's wounds indicate the use of a katana. Munakata must have finally killed him. I'm so terribly sorry.
Munakata,
Naegi?
douchebag. That's 8.
I thought if we just
And then
talked
Sweets
about it,
Girl
we
is
could-
9.
We could come to an understanding without people dying. I really did.
My goodness! So delectably sweet! Look at the poor babies. Aw, Pumpkin, we need a little cheering up, huh?
Everything I did. There was no point to any of it.
Hey, come on.
That's not true, and you know it! It's in your nickname, for crying out loud! You of all people know how infectious hope can be! Watching you try your very best, my whole outlook on the situation has changed! And as
What
someone
is
who's
go-
benefited from your unflappable attitude, now it's my turn to give back a smidge of that same hope!
She's like bullshitting, right?
I'm the first one to admit things aren't going so well right now. But so what? It'll get better before the end. I've never been so sure of anything in my entire life!
Me neither. Everything's gonna turn out for the best.
Wait! Take a closer look at the body!
11037.
I entrust the hope of the world to you. Whoa. He had to mean Naegi, right?
That couldn't have been addressed to me.
Why not? It's a heavy burden, sure. But you don't have to carry it alone.
I can help too, you know! That's what being soulmates is all about!
You're absolutely right. I just have to stop thinking like a lone wolf. When I fought Junko and Oshima, it certainly wasn't a one-man show. I have to remember I'm not in this alone.
Of course not.
The reveal early
Pull
on
through together as a team.
was actually...
Doki. Sounds like he wants the girls to solve his problems for him, freaking loser. If something that cheesy can put him back on his feet, his head must be like totally empty. To think a whiny little tool like this got the drop on Junko. Way to set an example, big sis.
All right. Thinking caps on. How
So
many people ever
the
visit
early
our
reveal of that I think was
Stop to the attacker before he or she strikes again.
really good because now it completely
That's an
changes
easy one.
this
Punch the
dynamic.
friggin' lights out. Yeah.
It's like way more interesting than it would have been otherwise.
Oh, right, our forbidden actions. I hate this game so much.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, I said I hate this game.
Guys, that's it! Why are we playing Monokuma's game in the first place? It's so simple! We just need to shut it down!
What are you talking about?
Any of us are free to leave whenever we feel like it!
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we confirmed all the exits were sealed.
Who cares when we can just make our own exit? We can do it! This isn't like the last time. The rules don't say anything about busting our way out!
Aha!
There's gotta be something we can use lying around. All we have to do is get through the walls.
Or perhaps we could have someone else break them down from outside.
From outside?
Yee-hoo! We'll use the monitoring room. I'll hack into the comm network and get us in touch with our future Foundation comrades on the mainland. They'll have the resources to help.
That's genius. See what happens when you think outside the box?
Yeah, we were so caught up trying to abide by the rules, it didn't occur to us to look for loopholes.
Nice work, Miss Gecko Kahara. You're a warrior of hope. Thought the jig was up. Phew, man. Oh, yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Darn
Let's go
tune.
now.
1 moment, please, while I calculate the most efficient route.
I mean, as much as we love Aoi, she wasn't going to be the person to spot that, right?
I can't believe you are dead. You don't understand. What'll I do on my own? I'm helpless.
I'm sorry.
Please,
She is very codependent.
Are you the attacker? Am I gonna die?
No, of course not.
I believe you. Look, can I be a part of your group? I really can't do anything on my own, so you know. Cool. Are we good?
If I can hook up the network cable, we're golden. Now cross your fingers and let's make some magic happen. Come on, baby. Make Mama proud.
What the fuck? Real life issues.
Frequencies are open, Captain.
Dial up.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is... Byakuya?
Pleasure to hear from you, even if you do appear a bit harried. What's wrong? Aren't you on trial or some nonsense?
Things are complicated.
I'll need a bit more detail than that, please.
Yeah, Jesus. Tell him what happened.
So, a mutual killing game?
Wait, you didn't know? But Monokuma told us it was being televised, just like last time.
I assure you, there has been no such program. It would be very intensive. I don't believe the remnants have the wherewithal these days.
It's a good voice for him, but that's a different one, right?
Scratch that.
It's not as good as the
One
first.
of my little birds reported back. A future Foundation peacekeeping squad is en route to a certain...
But maybe it makes more sense with him getting a little older.
But, for some reason, none of the other branches have been informed.
Are they headed where I think they are?
Indeed. Jabberwock Island.
Shit!
But who would possibly send them there?
The peacekeeping squad answers directly to the vice chairman. Ergo, we may reasonably deduce whatever the meeting's outcome. Kyosuke Munakata means to treat the inhabitants of said island as remnants of despair.
So everyone here's in danger.
I think we may further postulate a connection between this operation and what's happening to you. As you might imagine, I don't like this one bit. I thought it best to deploy my own forces. They shall reach you momentarily.
Thank you. Just be careful.
I'll let Fukawa into the loop. Kirigiri is there with you, correct?
Yep. It's time for the 78th graduating class to reunite.
Well, mostly. There's someone we're forgetting.
I would not call this a good time.
Honestly, we're just glad you're coming. We can hold out.
I meant for Monokuma and His Excellency, Vice Chairman Munakata. You're quick on your feet, tenacious, and singularly fortunate. I'd sooner cavort with sharks than risk making an enemy of you. Good luck.
Your party has been disconnected.
He was so reassuring. That was nice of him, huh?
Excuse me, but why didn't you tell him?
What, about Miaya Gekogahara?
Yes, sir. Naegi told you she was with them, that she in fact facilitated the emergency call. And yet, according to our intel, Gekogahara is dead.
I am familiar with the report. Clearly we're dealing with an imposter. Troubling, yes, but we dare not expose her while she's so close to them. Only one person has the resources to orchestrate this. Monica Toa, who's currently below the radar somewhere in Toa City. I'll wager she's our maestro. Fortunately, we already have people there.
Oh, sweet.
No, stop! Leave me alone! Don't come any closer! No, please!
Now, Toko. Everyone has to bathe. You don't want to stink.
What if I do? Maybe I like how I smell.
Gotcha! Hey, quit squirming!
Oh, it's Master Byakuya! Coming
Oh well, so much for that idea, I guess.
Why'd they change her voice? Like, her original voice actress is like a super, like, well-known and
that's how we can survive.
substantial voice actress.
However bad
It's weird.
things get, we'll move forward one step at a time. That's what hope does. It charges ahead.
Are we actually gonna see them? Oh, that's really interesting. There's Hinata. But Hajime do... Well, oh, he cut his hair, right? Yeah, because he was supposed to have long hair.
Boring.
I thought they had reformed. He still seems like he's kind of batshit insane. God. Whew. Okay, so that was interesting. Everybody's kind of converging at this point. Everybody's getting their screen time, so I am excited for that. Monica's actually, I'd say Monica's a lot more tolerable as a villain when she doesn't have underlings. Because I feel like the vibe with her in the anime compared to Ultra Despair Girls, completely different. I really like her character in the anime so far. In Ultra Despair Girls, she was insufferable. Alright, episode 6 of Despair.
I wasn't impressed initially. In fact, at first blush, the boy seemed too indecisive to be an ideal subject.
Rest assured his defects will no longer be an issue. All traces of the former personality have been deleted. Heart rate normal. Very good. Open the capsule.
So is that only 6 months of hair growth? Because that's a lot of hair for 6 months.
You have been born anew, a phoenix from the ashes. I hereby christen you Izuru Kamakura in honor of our school's glorious founder.
Oh, don't worry about the red iris. That'll change eventually.
Miss Chisa, is Hinata doing okay?
Oh, yeah, no, sure. He's, doing just fine, actually.
Huh. Okay, that's good.
Like, she's not eventually gonna find out. Just tell her the truth.
So much for that, I guess.
I'm still really interested in seeing what happened to her character. She wasn't a remnant. At least, she doesn't seem like she was alive as a remnant. She was a computer program. But they actually used a classmate that did exist.
I don't know. That's Komaeda stuff, so whatever. Ask Nanami about it later.
Understood. And this?
Knock it off. Damn. Don't you worry about lugging your own crap. Seriously, here, let's consolidate.
Kindly leave my personal effects alone, thank you very much.
Too late now, I got him.
This is weird! Extremely weird! Yeah, something's not adding up here. Why are you two so chummy all of a sudden?
I think it's It's lovely. A bond between two wayward souls.
Well, what are you talking about? This ain't a damn thing. Just a coincidence.
Just a that's not what a coincidence is.
Like an old married couple just now.
A sign of maturity. Delish. You're ripening like a...
Whoops, dear me, I'm such a klutz. Garbage.
Fie on thee, filthy cur. I'll have you know that is a sacred offering to the fallen angel Satanael. You are not worthy to change the lining of that cage.
Damn.
Thy impure hands lest you court calamity.
You're an idiot. I mean, come on, Calamity. I've seen tougher stuff come out of a vacuum cleaner bag. Look at him.
But you show that she was adequately warned.
Oh, he sprayed on her.
It's rather odd. Has anyone seen Miss Yukizome yet today?
Yeah, she's in the faculty office moving her things. I'd be surprised if we see her at all.
Careful with this. Don't get caught with the trustee's ID card.
I won't, thanks.
Man, how independent. I don't know if that's similar in Japanese high school or if it's just like a Hope Speak thing, but like the level of independence students are given, like not always having to be supervised by teachers is crazy. In our, at least public school system I was a part of, that was not something that ever happened.
You still gonna go through with it?
I couldn't care less about ideals. Let's just say it's kind of nice to feel useful. In general, I mean.
Yeah, that's it. It's not like you're in love.
I mean, it does fall in line with her, like, the stereotypical personality trait that goes along with housekeeping,
And I
right?
wouldn't hesitate to die for you. Make this work, all
Like,
right?
a need to feel useful. Because that's like what the job is, doing something and feeling useful to someone else.
Why do I put myself through this? I'm just a third wheel. Like I haven't known that for a while.
Ah, so he loves her. Is that why he's so angry?
Okay, these are the new digs.
Makes a little more sense.
Except today, this building is where you'll study and enjoy the golden days of youth.
What about the idiot? He ever coming back?
I have it on good authority he'll be joining us very soon. You all really
They just graduated him even though he's suspended for most of the year? I mean, he passed his exam, right?
Now, where's your sense of camaraderie? A trustee's missing and security's only got a skeleton crew? Not that I'm necessarily complaining, of course. Just seems strange.
Doesn't that place have cameras up the wazoo?
Looks like this is the right place. Housekeeping? Is anybody here?
Actually. Actually, housekeeping.
Well, I can't go through everything. I'd be here till morning.
Yes, yes, put your fingerprints everywhere.
This belongs to the guy who vanished?
Eyes kept over with bandages? Okay.
Soup time! Say
Don't do it. Not the eye. Not, oh, the eye. Stay away from the eye. I don't like eye pain of any type. Ugh.
What is this? This project promotes the creation and study of humanity's salvation, the so-called super high school level hope. The subject is imbued with every talent currently known to the scientific community. A byproduct of the process involves the breaking down of thoughts, feelings, and/or psychological identifiers commonly held to constitute the subject's core personality. Unfortunate, but in the larger picture, a small price to pay.
Oh, when there's
As of this point,
sociopaths.
Research has been put into practice. We are now in the testing and observation phase with regards to the subject's capabilities. Izuru Kamakura.
Izuru Kamakura! What was that? You realize you're just making more work for yourself, moron. God help you if I get blood on these boots. Sorry, Junko, I'll clean it up. Damn right. Make it look like they decided this job was over their pay grade. Worry about it later, though. We're on a schedule.
A schedule.
I'm supposed to do that all by myself? What we call a you problem. We've been through this, Miss Prissy Pants. Grunt work is your domain. Oh, okay. You're right, of course.
I am mildly surprised at just how submissive she is.
This is a retinal scanner. It's not gonna open with a card. Oh, no problem. I've got just this thing. One of the trustees was nice enough to let me borrow it for a while. Didn't even have to debase myself to get it. The Lolita.
Did she put that in her food? With a... Oh.
Kamakura! Shut up. It's really you! OMG! This is awesome!
That's off-putting music. That's like perfect.
The Kamakura Project. The Board of Trustees can rot in hell. Imagine a creature with every known talent at its disposal turning hostile. Human civilization would be brought to its knees. He's monstrous. A WMD waiting to be misused.
Holy cow.
Hope itself would collapse into a singularity. Disappear, leaving despair to run rampant over the earth.
That sounds pretty bad.
I'll be there as soon as I can. Until then, listen to your paranoia. Apart from Sakakura, trust no one.
Compare it to a collapsing star?
From this point forward, don't even let the name Kamakura slip out.
Right. I understand.
Kamakura, yes, queen!
Yes, queen!
Not to sound all stuckery, but can I get a hug?
Oh my god.
Junko? Seems like he might be a little dangerous. Yeah, I know. Duh, dangerously kick-ass, dangerously gorgeous. That's not really what I meant. Fat, stupid, ugly people need to shut up. Fat, stupid, ugly? That's me in a nutshell. Anyway.
Oh my god. I'm not sure which one of these two are more, like, out of their minds.
I'm Junko Enoshima from the 78th class. You're virtually oozing with potential. So, like, say, death could come for you like a thief in the night, leaving the world awash in despair. Junko!
Damn!
You son of a...
This is boring. You do realize that nothing you do has any meaning.
Oh god. The ultimate nihilist, yes. Holy shit.
But the thing is, Kamakura, darling, no one person should claim a monopoly on despair. It belongs to everyone.
Despair? From a logical perspective, there seems no emotion less essential. Junko Enoshima. Your capacity for cold, hard reasoning puts you at least 12 steps ahead in any situation. And yet here you are, knowing full well there's no way you can win.
You see, despair is the great unknown. A girl can only be this smart for so long before ennui sets in. That's the curse of being bright. Everyone goes on and on about hope, but what they really mean is status quo. But despair is a big old mystery box. Nirvana looks great on paper, but for someone with your intelligence, it's more like purgatory. You're better than that. They know we're here. Junko, we have to make a break for it now! You're a god among insects, Kamakura! Of course you're bored! The world's an ant farm! Embrace despair and we'll shatter the glass together! I am your salvation! It's fate! We were destined to walk hand in hand! Tell me you don't feel it!
Don't tell me it isn't done yet. No. But hey, I finally hit the experimental stage, so at least there's that. You've lost me. I'll explain when it's more concrete. You think maybe we can stop with the hospital? Out of the question. You'll keep going till the doctor gives you a clean bill of health, and that's all there is to it.
Oh darn, you're not in a coma. Oh, no worries, we're in the school infirmary. It's okay, I covered for you. I told him you fell down the stairs. Of course they bought it. You're an accident waiting to happen in those heels. What happened to him? Junko, no!
When she wakes up, give her a message from me. I'll be waiting. Here.
We're not in trouble at all, so I don't think he's told anyone. We probably wouldn't be in here if he had.
Uh-oh! I better hurry. A lady doesn't keep a gentleman in suspense.
There's something about that guy.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah? Well, snub-nosed, flat-chested perverts only good for killing folks rub me the wrong way, so there! Wait, no,
Got him.
That didn't come out how I wanted. Junko, what are you doing? They said you need rest. You shouldn't be up yet. Oh, relax. I can't remember the last time someone gave me such a thrashing. Totes invigorating.
Ah! Can I help you?
What is your name?
Ryota Mitarai.
Wow, that stare.
And you are?
Junko,
sorry.
stop!
We met before.
This may sound weird, but for some reason... In my head... Oh god, I keep hearing the words... Despairfully fateful encounter.
What? Intriguing that he was the first person other than Izuru that she latched onto. I have no idea. I mean, like, you know where it's going, the end result, but the way it's developing is outside of my expectations, which is good. Junko's right about one thing. Stuff that's predictable, it's boring. So when it's unpredictable, when it's most exciting. At least when it comes to fiction. Probably not, like, ruling the world wise. But yeah, so that was episode 6 of Future and Despair. We'll be back again with episode 7. It's like I would say that it's getting good, but it's been good for a while. I'm really happy with a lot of the characters. I think have improved. Not many. Some of them have fallen off a little bit, but not many. And it really isn't anything of consequence. But yeah, like what the anime is doing so far. So we'll see what happens next time. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.